Hello everyone, Art of Caw here, and we finally hit 50 subscribers! Honestly surprised we made it to this point, but what are we going to do to celebrate? Well, if you saw these two videos, I had Zira, David, and Mark announce that you will be voting on one of the three options, and your votes will affect the odds of what we would be choosing on the picker wheel. Now, despite three people voting for Project D100 Fantasy Monster Week stuff, the wheel landed on Zira, Mark, and David getting physical bodies like yours truly. I do apologize to the three people who might have thought that their votes didn't count, but if more people wanted to vote, there might have been a chance this special would have consisted of the two videos. With all that aside, let's talk about the design process. As you've noticed in the background, I needed to upgrade my avatar a little bit. The main thing was to make my body fit the full height of a title card. As you can see, I've taken the mirroring method so I could keep a symmetry style that I like so much. From here, I'm going to let David take over to talk about his design. After he is done, Mark will take over, and lastly, Zira will take over before I come back for the outro. See you later.
Hello everyone, David here. You know me as one who recommended that we finally get physical representations. I'm personally not sorry to those three who wanted something else, but apparently the wheel of fortune was on my side. Onto my design, it was decided that my color palette would be mostly blue due to my recent habit of opposing Zira. Okay, let's be fair, that woman can be a pain, and Mark is too much of a pushover. And my eye color? It was decided to be yellow because it's the third of the way clockwise from the color blue on the color wheel, much like with God of Caw's red eyes to his gold yellow main color palette. As for the mask's design, it was an interesting method. Using God of Caw's as a base, and a particular set of eyes to make sure they don't go off the mask, it started off rounded at the top, but once we get to the bottom, we get the spikes. It almost looks like my mask is representing a blue octopus. I personally don't see it like that, but if you want to see it that way, that's on you. Now, the mask alone looks bland, doesn't it? Due to my palette, there was no way we could have the blue gem God of Caw has on him. There needed to be something for it to stand out. So for me, and for everyone else, is we have a headband to hold the gemstone on our masks. Now, due to this design choice, this could imply that we might be borrowing power from God of Caw. But that is for him to decide. For now, I'm done. Take it away, Mark.
Thank you, David. I resent you call me a pushover. Wasn't I the one who put you two in your places in the Fey Week video? With that said, I would like to apologize to the three people who voted for my choice. I know it made sense, and if the Wheel of Fortune was in mine, and your favor, this special will have two videos, but here we are, and I was bound to happen eventually. Hell, it could have been done in at least 2027 if God of Caw had a choice, but we're here now, so let's talk about my design. My main color palette is green, to be the G in my siblings' RGB, red green blue, theme. Eyes are also orange for the same reason as David's and God of Caw's eyes. Same headband too. Due to keeping the same headband, my mask had to fit a certain shape and dimensions. In addition to that design limit, I have a very square mask, to fit my character of a very straight lost, no nonsense kind of guy, like I did in that Fey Week video. Only if I could visually express how fed up I got at those two, but better now than never. Anyways, enough of me. Your turn, Zira.
About damn time. You wouldn't believe how pissed off I am. Look at my brothers and what they desired. Don't blame Mark for putting dots together with God of Ka's current project and the kind of event we participated in April. David, that fucking bitch, only thought about himself, roping in his siblings, but me. I though about what God of Ka would have liked. You know he's currently into Magic the Gathering, and he has a past with Yu-Gi-Oh! So why not combine them? People like Mana Reborn have done it, so why not our maker? He already did a draft of the concept as shown on his X page and YouTube community posts. Not perfect, but at least an admirable attempt with cards that really tests conversion design. Still pissed off God of Ka couldn't do it, so my visual representation shows more of a passionate aura, thus my mainly red color scheme. My eyes are light blue and not regular blue to prevent confusion between them and the gemstone headband. Before he designed the mask, God of Ka tried to make the headband more ornate, to represent how the fairer sex like more details and things. Wanted to even engrave Z's across the gold band. Sadly, the program wouldn't let him do that. Even red circles to depict rubies wouldn't even work either, so he stuck to plan B. Make the girl in me or obvious. Heart-shaped mask with still pointy aspects to represent how sharp I can be when my character shows. And if what David said about the headbands is true, maybe I can use it to my advantage, but only time will tell. I've taken longer than David, so that's all that matters to me. The stage is yours once again, God of Ka.
Thank you again, David, Mark, and Zira for taking over for your individual segments, and I hope you, the audience, like their new designs. As for the hint of lore David brought up in regards to the headband holding the blue gemstone, do you think I should represent me sharing an aspect of my power with them? Let me know in the comments below. As for my next subscriber special, just like the kind we voted for, spun for, and did, it will only begin a production when I reach 100 subscribers. That's right, get me there and we're gonna do this all over again. Until the next video on the channel, everybody, this is God of Ka, signing off.